Hello and welcome back to another Figma beginner tutorial. So for today's tutorial, it's a bit different from the previous one, and so today I will show you how to make a flat illustration on Figma. So it's just like the same software. That's how to make it. Because in Figma we use a vector, so we just can make a vector illustration like the one that I have made here. But honestly, I made it here with Inkscape, free software that enable you to make an illustration based on vector. But now I will show you how to make the illustration on the Figma. So the first thing that you have to do is you should master the shape that you want to make. So we'll make a basic shape from the basic shape, and of course pen tool, the most crucial thing that vector illustration have to do have yeah. The pen tools, you have to master the pen tools before you jump into the flat illustration world. And so the first thing that you have to do, just like the same drawings you want, or a digital illustration and other drawings, you have to know what you want to make. So that will make you a lot more easy for making drawings. And then the second one, you need to master the tools, the app, and don't forget, for you want to be more professionals at the illustration, you have to master the fundamentals, the color theory, perspective, and other things like that. But in the flat illustration, you don't have to master all of that, because the flat illustration is a simple just like this. It's not making not didn't use much of color, and like this, but you have to master the shape though. And of course, colors is a crucial part of the illustration that makes your illustration feels wonderful. Okay, so let's just jump into the tutorial. So in here I want to make a tutorial. Why I'm repeating that again? Okay, so here for the tutorial we will make a train. So I just sketched it with Krita before. Here the Krita, and after sketching it I screenshot it and drop to the Figma, and we will tracing it in here to be vector. So this illustration, I will use this illustration for replacing this rail to this, from this to this. And yeah, let's just make it now. So we'll very often making tracing it with the basic shape like triangles, circles, and yeah, and we will very often using it. So hope you mastering the basic shapes, and of course okay, and for this you have to, if you want to look at the sketch, you have to decrease your opacity first. I will decrease it for 80, and then you'll see the sketch here, and then we'll make it just like this. Okay, there is a lot of method for making digital illustration and flat illustration too. So this, in here I'll use my method to make it. So the method that I use here is to trace it with the basic shape first, and a lot. Just don't think about the color first. Just make the shape well first, and like this will. So make the shape right, like this. Maybe we'll edit the shape when by clicking 2 times on the shape, and then you will enter this edit mode, so you can move the nodes here that will make you possible for changing the shape. Okay, well, let's make this, and then let's make the bottom here. Use triangle instead. Always use triangle. Maybe there's time that we will use pen tool for tracing the sketch. Okay, like this. Adjust and align it. Distribute. We'll distribute this to make it more precision. And can we make like this? Nah. Nope. Okay, so let's just make it precision, like adjusting the note like this, and then like that. And for making more neat, just like select all of this and align it to center. Oh yeah, and then forget, I'll make these things into with circles. and this this like that. It's simple, right? Just use the you can always use basic shape for making this, like just the corner, and then copy it, and you can use Ctrl Shift V for copying it to paste it on the front, like what I do before. But and then you can resize it to center by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift, Alt and Shift like this. You can change the color, then change the corner to make it more neater, and then let's duplicate it like this, and then you can make the border with the stroke too. So just make the shape like before, adjust the corner. I will set it to 4, and then you can press the plus button on the here, then the corner will be built inside of the shape, because in the option we choose inside. And let's just adjust the stroke weight, maybe I'll 4, and then the corner, okay, and there it is. You will set it to 8 to make it more round, and it's to 8, nope, and then copy it to the other side. Sorry, I'm sneezing. Maybe I'll just hit the center like this, and then let's make this with pen tool. So yeah, we can make the curve easily like this. Just click it and drag it so you can make a curve with pen tool like this. And maybe like, oops, just like this, and maybe set the roundness into 10, maybe 20. Okay, that's good. And then just add the fill like this. Just ignore the color first. Just focus on making the shape. Okay. Like this. And don't forget for the lamp. Okay, done. And then we just make the front of the train. So for the next maybe I will speed up this tutorial when I'll speed up here, and we'll continue to add colors. Yeah, let's speed up the process because it will take so long. Okay. Okay, so we have made the train, and maybe after this we will edit some colors. We'll Okay, we can make some detail first. Okay, so this is it. After you finishing the train, train shape, you can correct the shape bit for bit if there are any mistake on the shape, like the perspective. You can fix it a bit like this, and then maybe it's still wrong, like this, and this. Can stretch it for a bit. And then okay, we just have our train. Oh yeah, I forgot the rail. I'll make it like this. we'll use this color first for this. Okay, so I'm just finish this thing for this thing. And before we go to the color, we add some detail first, like this. Edit fill, and can go like this. Don't worry with the unperfect shape, because this is just an illustration, not a realistic drawings. If you make realistic drawings, maybe you'll push to have to draw realistic. Have to illustration doesn't have to be perfect, because yeah, it's just an illustration, it just okay, like maybe we'll add some of this downward here. This doesn't have to be perfect though. If okay, you can make, we will add like this. We'll correct the shape. Anyways, just think, okay. And for the rest, you can fix it and change the color to black. Sorry. Okay, you can delete this and fix, just fixing the train wheel. Okay, after you're done making the illustration, you can change the color. Wait, before. Like this, you can move the sketch first and then you focus on the color here. Oh yeah, before that we want to remove the opacity and change into 100 so everything is clear, and maybe we will not use these stroke. Will not use strokes like this, just a flat illustration. And maybe for this one we have a stroke 6. Okay, then after you fix it a bit, and let's change the color to white, maybe a bit brown. I think should fit. I think it will fit a bit. And for the window we will change the color into a bit black. This, but we will change the stroke. And change the bottom to red, because as you see the train bottom is red, so we'll just change it to red and give it some depth, and we will fix this by align it like this. And then fix this color to white. Maybe it's too white. We'll change it into like brown like this. This is good. And the upper we will choose the color from here. And for the train, in here I will first change. Oh, it's combined. Okay, so because of that we'll just separate it with copy paste the shape and make a new shape like here. Add a fill, remove the stroke, and then done. Send it to back like this, and then for here can choose another white, send it to back, just correct the arrangement like this. In the bottom I'll send it this to back, then the upper one to maybe let's add some colors here. We'll we add this for making the darker color. Sorry, my sound is not too good today. Oops. We will remove this and add fill and choose darker color, then send to back until it's on the back of this front. Oops, I think we have to send it upward. Like this. Maybe this will be on the top. Like this, and the orange one will be on the top. Okay, we just fix it. Okay, just like that. We will arrange this first for correcting the shape. Wait a minute. So just arrange it like this. Maybe we want to move this to back. Nope. It's a bit confusing though when there are too many layers. Maybe we'll just fix it manually. Let's change the color first to white. And we'll fix it manually like this. Not arranging the layer because it's too confusing. In here I have too much layer, but if you can correct from the layer, it's good enough. It's more good than like this way. Can fix this first. Fix the shape. Is there any gap like this? You can fill the gap with the shape in front. Like what I did. Change the color. Then add a fill again here, right here. As you can see, the layer is so confusing, like this. If you mind, you can make a group. Oops. I'll change this to be more lighter, like this, and then change the back. Like this. Take a fill, use the darker fill. Okay, and done. You just finish the train like this, and there you are. Your illustration is done. And maybe if you want to add some details, you can add it, like shadows or maybe whatever it is. Oh yeah, we'll have to fix this first. Okay, your illustration is ready, and you will, before that we have, maybe I want to change the color first, like this, or no, just to, we'll change it a bit, uh, adding a contrast, and then for here we'll make it darker. Hey, wait. Just turn it into darker white. Oh yeah, there is a gap here, so I'll have to fix it first. Well, maybe no one will notice it, but it's just for tidiness. And there you are. Your illustration is done. And maybe you can group it into one, or maybe you can add some details. If you want, like shadow or anything like that. But maybe I will show you until here, and you can make your own self an illustration. It's not too, here you can group it. It's not too hard for making this. You can just look at the reference. Just look at the reference, and you can tracing from a real shape. And there you are, your illustration is ready to use here. And let's see, right here. No, there's no. Okay, maybe that's all for today's video, and goodbye and stay creative. And see you at the next tutorial.